The superstars of Fan Control Football Season 2.0 are not only the who's who of celebrity team owners and influencers, not the 21 million live views of our Emmy-nominated broadcast.
That's hilarious.
Across Twitch, DAZN, Fubo, NBCLX, Peacock. Or our highlights that scored over 100 million views. And we can't forget best.
Back to work. I'm honestly, I'm just like tired of that video.
Yeah. That's not it. Back to work. Honestly, we really should just hit the logo and just like, all right, there it is, and we're here.
And we can talk over that video now. Did you notice that? We could hear you.
I saw. Yeah. Well, I
I'm
heard.
gonna watch this. Hold on.
The superstars of Fan Control Football.
Yeah, but you could. Oh, I was about to unmute myself.
But it muted us automatically. I don't know. Thanks,
Yeah.
StreamYard. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Back to Work. It's
What's
a Monday.
up?
We're here. We're excited. Pylon Productions came in hot on YouTube. It's like, is season 3 just not happening? Basically. Just, it's not going to happen in 2020. I'm just telling you guys that straight up.
But
The original plan was spring. We would have loved to have been on Wednesday night on ESPN in the fall.
Yeah.
Or Tuesday night in the fall. That's a dream scenario.
Hump day football.
Oh,
God. Come on.
We're fans for the plays.
Right. I got Monday night football.
Thanks,
Tuesday
buddy.
is kind of a night off. You know. And then Wednesday,
Oh, come on. You're calling the plays, getting ready for the weekend, getting ready to yell at your television, getting ready to yell about something that just came across my screen. Leighton, one of my Big Ten brethren, sent this to me. Barstool Sports' Jack McGuire is hearing a rumor that the Big Ten is adding 4 schools this week. Clemson, Florida State, Oregon, and Washington, a.k.a. Washington, a.k.a. the Huskies, a.k.a. a school that nobody can really get to. No, that's in Seattle. That one's easy too. That would poach 2 universities from the ACC. Arguably, it's 2 top athletic programs. Yeah. And 2 from the Pac-12, arguably its best as well, even with USC and UCLA already in the mix. King Ka in the chat. Haven't seen him in years. I miss him. I miss that guy. I want to go to Fellini's. Sorry. Go ahead. I miss Fellini's and I miss LaFonda so bad. I miss it.
Man. I started getting the Fellini special at Fellini's. So it's like a works. It's just like a works pizza. That's all it is. Man. But it's just so good. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, look. I'm a college football like super fan, so I've actually been reading a lot of realignment stuff. Okay. That's ridiculous. Florida State and Clemson in the Big Ten. It doesn't make sense. When I think Big Ten, Josh, I think North. I think Midwest. Beautiful green grass. It's cold. Like that's what I think of. I don't think of Tallahassee, Florida, and Clemson, South Carolina. And I especially don't think about the Pacific Northwest. Right. Yeah. At what point is too much? That's kind of my question about it.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? Because he's in our waiting room all the time, like the whole show. And I love him. And I love him in the comments. And he's gonna come on for a fast 5 Freddy's, fast 5 minutes. Okay. Freddie Airmail. Freddie, 30 seconds on this alignment, maybe 45, whatever you go. Just go.
Like I've been saying out in the chat, I think this isn't sustainable. Like I said, the WAC tried it in the 90s. They were in 16 teams, and then a bunch of their best teams formed the Mountain West. They weren't happy about it. You see it a little bit in Division 2. There are a couple 16-team conferences down there, and that works just fine because they don't have options. So give it a few years, and it'll fall apart on its own.
Freddie, you're just like the last guy that meets the last girl on Tinder. You're like, you don't have options. You got no options. You
need to. Yeah.
Freddie, do you think that there is a world where the newly formed Mega Pac-12 or the Mega Big 12, Mega SEC somehow entices the Golden Domers of Notre Dame to make their way south or east or west?
God, I hope not.
I mean, why would y'all
to stay independent?
Why?
Yeah.
Why would y'all join a conference? Yeah, like why would you join a conference? You have NBC to yourself. You can play the best of the best at any time you want. Why join a conference and now I actually have to play Virginia Tech every year, or I actually have to go see Iowa? Like,
I mean, I have more I could say, but I want to write it up for a Fast 5 in a later week.
Next week, you come on and talk.
Next week or 2 weeks?
No, next week, exclusively about Notre Dame football and why you shouldn't join a conference. Because, Freddie, and I'll tell you this straight up, I think you all need to have a conference in order for me, just me, okay, to give you any sort of respect at the end of the season when everybody's yelling about who deserves to be in the playoff. That's what I want from you, Freddie. I want you to come in at me hot and yell at me.
I mean, how much have we done without your respect?
Yes, Freddie. Boom.
Okay.
Get back to work.
Bring that energy next week. Yeah.
Freddie.
Oh yeah.
God,
okay.
man.
Right.
Freddie.
That was good. That was good. Yeah.
Okay. So, here's the thing. USC and UCLA make way less sense than Clemson and Florida State. At least they're in the same time zone as us. As most of the Big Ten schools. I mean, you got East Coast and Central Time, right? USC and UCLA clearly traveling extremely long ways for every single away game, and vice versa for when we have to go there.
Yeah. But see, at least with Penn State, right? Like because of the Rose Bowl, we're used to seeing a Penn State versus one of those Pac-12 greats. But imagine it's a Saturday, it's the middle of October, and the midday game or even the primetime game on Fox is Iowa hosting USC.
Yeah, nothing to it.
I'm not watching that.
Yeah, there are, because we ranked them last week, the worst schools in the best conferences, you know? Yeah. It's like it's Northwesterns, it's your Purdue's, it's your Vanderbilts, right, and your I don't know, not TCU anymore. I don't know, who would it be? Texas Tech? No, TCU's Texas Christian.
Oh yeah, no, I mean they're good. Oh, you're Kansas football's abysmal.
Yeah, Kansas really bad. But you are trying to shoehorn rivalries that what does a kid going to USC have in common with a kid going to Iowa? It's backwoods first. I don't know. Yeah. Freddie Airmail defending Kansas. Authentically, you in the chat. Fan controlled lay is hot. Hi, Josh. Hi, Rachel. Good to see you. Go Bruins. Why does she like the Bruins? Why? Because she likes LA or something?
Oh, her brother goes to UCLA. Yeah, that's why.
Right. He's a good dude.
Yeah. Association. Yeah.
Harold Jr.? This is his name, Harold Jr.
No, Chris.
Chris.
No. There's a story behind that, too. There's a whole story behind that. But yeah.
BC Lion in the chat. Coming to us live from Falmouth, Nova Scotia.
Is it Falmouth or Falmouth? I don't know why I thought it would be Falmouth.
Falmouth? Like Friarmouth? Like Pat Friarmouth?
Friarmouth. Yeah. Falmouth.
Jay Peck in the chat. Hi, fellas.
What's up, y'all?
It was supposed to be Harold Jr.
Yeah.
My grandmother was mad.
It's a whole story. Yeah, it's interesting.
Man.
You know what just came up on my timeline?
What'd you got?
The Taco Bell Crunchy Wrap Supreme.
They're not retiring it, are they?
No. Somebody was just saying, like, this is what the ad looks like. This is what it actually looks like. And I don't care. It's the greatest thing in my opinion.
It's the greatest so good. All right. So
I want one now.
Two things. Two things. One, the breakfast crunch wrap, criminally underrated. It's fantastic. Okay.
Really? I can't do Taco Bell for breakfast. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
I make my own crunch wraps at home, Leighton, and I'm getting pretty good at it. It takes a little bit of artistry, but you can do it breakfast and regular. Okay. Mm-hmm. Fun fact: I got a scholarship from Taco Bell for college. Way to go, authentically you. That's awesome. Second, I will say the hardest part about the Crunchwrap Supreme is eating it in the car because I always keep my cell phone in between my legs, like when I'm driving, so I can feel it, like buzz my leg, and then I pick it up to see like what's going on. That's very unsafe driving practices if there's a cops watching.
That's better than me. I hold it in the hand that I hold the gear shift, but we'll talk about that later.
And the Crunchwrap always falls down onto my phone, and I always get like greasy meat on my phone. That's greasy meat on your phone. You get okay. All right. You know,
if we were doing show names, that would be the show name for next week. It's a greasy meat on your phone.
Greasy meat.
Explain this to somebody.
Yeah. Freddie Airmail. Fun fact: Taco Bell has a wedding venue in Vegas. Oh, I am aware. That's where I want to renew my wedding vows in 4 years. Yeah. I'm going in.
Yeah, because the Steelers, right?
To the Taco Bell that's right on the ocean. Like it's no. Steelers don't come. The farthest west I think they come is Vegas this year. They come to Vegas.
Oh, okay. I thought that's where you froze on my end, so I thought you were saying you were going to Vegas. I listened to you, Josh. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
Taco Bell has a restaurant on the water in like Northern California. It's right on the ocean. It's a restaurant. Really? Yes, and it's gorgeous. A hot sauce bouquet. Dreams come true. Dreams come true. What is your scholarship consist of from Taco Bell? Do you have to like perform well enough, and then do they pay you in food or actual money? Like,
I would have to bargain food. I mean, if you're like a college kid, I guess you would want money, but think about the food though.
Yeah.
But after a while, that take a toll on you. Taco Bell every day.
I for what it's worth, the guy that did the McDonald's one, what was that guy called? Morgan Spurlock? Yeah. Super Size Me. I would have done that for Taco Bell or Chipotle or Chick-fil-A or I don't know, Wendy's.
See, I could do Chipotle. If you were like, hey, you get Chipotle every day for a year, I'd take it.
And I think you'd be fine. It's a very balanced diet. If the way you kind of work around it, you know what I mean?
Carbs, protein, vegetables, all of that.
All of it.
It's all there.
Okay. Anyway, thoughts on realignment. It's starting to make less and less sense, and I don't know exactly what we're getting out of it other than these schools starting to make money. More money, starting to make money, just more money, more of because you're going to have to eventually get rid of non-conference games for these things to work, right? Like eventually you're going to have to.
Of course. But keep in mind that's what people wanted, and that was the criticism of Nick Saban for years. Is like your first 3 weeks you're playing Western Carolina and Sacramento State, and then you stumble upon the SEC. So I think that's what fans want anyway. So that's the silver lining.
Authentically, I don't think I've ever eaten. I'm going to talk about corporate. You have to give your money back.
I mean, vegan kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
but you can do the cinnamon twists.
Oh, those things are breakfast. They give you little cream filled like donut balls.
Oh, those are amazing.
Oh, those are amazing. So good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Freddie Emerald said this whole thing might play out a certain way. Those small teams might get squeezed out of D1. Well, maybe, but like James Madison just got up to D1. Some of these schools that weren't D1 in the past. I don't know.
But they might have to. So two things just happened. The NCAA just said, hey, in order for you to go bowl level now, you have to be able to like have enough scholarships for 16 teams. So I think that's a new barrier. And the other thing is they should create a group of 5 playoff. Just do it.
Yeah.
Like I don't see a Sun Belt or an American Conference team getting into the playoffs moving forward. Create a second playoff and just everybody goes to the Camellia Bowl in Montgomery.
I mean, listen, I went to. Oh, hey, there you go.
Yeah,
I think that every school, because the bowl thing itself is kind of flawed, and it's not. But if you had like 4, like even 3 different playoff kind of systems between like here's your top 20 teams or top 16 teams, they go into a playoff. Then you have like a playoff structure for a couple. I think there's a way that because if you go to D2 or you go to D3, right? There is a playoff structure in those, and they still do well. Like they're still very entertaining.
It's a good idea. I like that. Hey, give me playoffs for different bowl games. They will also help to cut down, so you're not watching the like Tony the Tiger Bowl. It's like
Emerald Nuts Bowl. You know. Yeah. Freddie Emerald says it best. There are so many ways in which college football has outgrown its initial scope. Yeah. And and the NCAA, as I forget who said it, Colin Cowherd maybe or somebody else. Like the NCAA is just a flawed organization run by morons, and it is.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not a fan of the NCAA.
Yeah,
either.
And give Reggie Bush his Heisman back for Christ's sake. Give the man his Heisman, and give. I know you're a Notre Dame fan. I know. Okay, but Reggie Bush.
Give him his Heisman.
Give him his Heisman back. He's one of the greatest. I put him in top 5 greatest college football players ever. He was so flipping good when he was good. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah.
He was Bo Jackson like on a team that may have been top 20, top 10 teams all time in college football history. That USC team was awesome. And then they lost to Vince Young, a wild. Yeah. All right, let's get back to work. Let's get back to work. Here we go.
All right.
So there's a lot of stories coming out of training camp, and I gotta say, again, a thing the NFL does really, really well that other sports need to do is more reports and more drama in training camp. We need more stuff coming from other sports in their training camps. I am glued to the Steelers Instagram, to Steelers fans Instagrams, all of the Instagrams from all the camps, because I want to know. Kenny Pickett looks like Tom Brady in training camp. Is that good or bad? I don't know, and I don't care. I love watching it.
But you love it, yeah. I mean, we're getting a lot of Bijan Robinson content on our end, so it's really fun seeing him. It's like, I love it, and I think the best thing I like from the weekends were the fights. I love fights in training camp now. Like
Travis Kelce went on Twitter and apologized for his fit. I'm like, Travis Kelce, if a real leader sticks by it and he says, "Hey, listen, you punk ass," yes,
he apologized.
Yes, yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Culture is soft. Here's my thing: if you're not fighting your teammates, in my opinion, you're not building real team bonding. You're not. You should be fighting in fall camp leading up to the season. Then you use all that energy and you take it out on every other team that comes your way because you actually hate the guy you have to play next to, but you need him to win a championship. I think that's what makes football great. So no, don't apologize, Travis.
Yeah. What have the Falcons given any kind of adjectives that would describe the Riddler as the future?
Born leader, right?
Really?
Elite leader. That's the phrase they keep saying. He's an elite leader.
An elite leader.
That's it. I mean, and the film I've seen of him in training camp has been really good.
Okay.
But I mean, he's surrounded by so many weapons. It's almost like if you fail, it really is your fault. The kind of weapons that he's surrounded with. But other than that, they just keep saying he's an elite leader. And I'm like, all right.
Do you think that speaking of weapons, speaking of weapons, and I will say this straight up, an elite leader does not. They're not saying he's got an elite arm.
Right. Elite understanding of the game.
Sure.
He's elite in the pocket. Elite. Yeah. No, he's an elite leader. Oh.
Freddie Airmail says it best: elite leader, but he's no Cardi B. Cardi B has a cannon.
Oh, I'm drafting her tomorrow.
Cannon.
You saw that?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, it was on target too. It was just
put her in the Pro Bowl Skills Challenge. I mean, spiral hard.
Yeah. Great form. Just
really good form.
Yeah.
Don't tell my wife, but I took Rosie to like these tennis courts and we found a bunch of tennis balls and she was running around, like scooting around. I was just throwing tennis balls at her, trying to hit her for like target practice. She thought it was hysterical. It was really funny.
But that's all that matters. That's all that matters. They know it.
Yeah. The Dalvin Cook chance. Do we think that all the weapons that the Jets are getting, do we think are they going to do anything? Or is this going to be classic Jets? All these weapons get together and they explode like MacGruber. Like they gets them all in the van and it's like, I got this van exclusively myself with all the the whole van explodes. Rachel, don't call Amanda. Thank you. Don't do it.
Yeah. He's obviously he's one of our owners, so I'm going to root for him. I am.
Yeah, of course.
I love Dalvin Cook. But I don't know. I'm honestly not big on Aaron Rodgers at the Jets right now. I'm not. I just thought it looked cool because he looks cool in the uniform. Like he looks like Uncle Rico.
Yes.
At Thanksgiving.
Uncle Rico.
He looks like Uncle Rico at Thanksgiving. But I don't think this is. We'll see. I think that the Nathaniel Hackett stuff has been interesting, with Aaron Rodgers and all that. But
I think Sean Payton has all of a sudden become the heel of the NFL, and we didn't know that he was that. And is Kevin James actually tweeting for him?
Yeah, has to be.
Got to be Kevin James, right?
I like what he's saying.
I do too, guys.
I think he's not honest.
Nathaniel Hackett stunk.
It was terrible.
It was awful.
It was terrible. Well, they won 5 games. That was right. They won 5.
Yeah,
it was like 5-12 last year. Yeah. It was the truth.
And could this be the year that what's his Sean Blart Yeah, Jay Peck said it best. 1098. That Jets team is a definition of a boom or bust team. Yeah, it's a boom or it's a bust. It could be real bad or really good, but knowing the Jets, they'll screw it up somehow. Oh shoot, we had I forget. I lost my train of thought. What? Forget it. Well, it'll come back to me. It'll come back.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what happened to me. Oh, we're gonna get back to. I got to do the back to work thing first. Back to work. As we transition from training camp to what seems to be a 365 training camp now is parents in sports. Okay.
Yeah.
My little nephew is 11, and they play at these insanely these baseball tournaments all summer long. I saw parents with like tripods and telephoto lenses with $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 cameras, just videotaping every bit of these baseball games. Then I got a chance to play a very nice golf course on Saturday, and there was a kid at the driving range. He looked to be about 15 or 16, and he was a lefty. And there's this woman, and she had a huge camera, like panning around him on the driving range. And this kid was fine. He was hitting the ball okay. It wasn't like I was so
Not
impressed.
elite.
No.
Yeah.
And it just said golf mom on his backpack. And then they were the group behind us at the course. And so I'm putting my clubs in my car, and I hear them talking, and the mom is talking like, so how'd you feel about your round? And he was like, well, I shot 82, but I'm like, dude, you're bringing your mom to a golf course with other people with a telephoto lens, and you're shooting 82, and you're 16, it's not doing it. You're not. So at this point, okay?
Yeah.
When, as a kid, do you tell your mom or dad, that's enough? I've had enough of this. Yeah. I'm tired of you being that parent. I'm tired of you with the telephoto lens. Is this embarrassing? This is somehow embarrassing. It's got to be embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for the kids. What do you do?
She's like his content creator.
Yes.
It's like the baby Gronk situation.
Yes, that's embarrassing too. It's super embarrassing.
Yeah. But as a kid, yeah, he's going to have to just he's going to have to just come to them as an adult one day and just, hey, I'm done with this. Especially, okay, you know golf, obviously.
Yeah. You just got those numbers. Apparently.
I got a new driver today.
Oh, nice. What'd you get? What kind of driver did you get?
It's the brand that Dick's Sporting Goods owns, like Tommy something. It was in my budget. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I was looking at the Callaway. It was right there, but
got it.
Sorry, Josh.
No, it's hey Vic, too cold.
Yeah, does he have a chance to even go pro? Like with the numbers he was talking about?
The way this kid was hitting the golf ball at 16. Oh, Tommy Armour? Wait, yeah, Dick's owns Tommy Armour?
Yeah, they do.
That's actually a pretty good driver. I've hit that driver before. Authentic. He's going golfing with my dad, and he's trying to prep. That is, you just have to think positive, Leighton. Don't impress. As our buddy Max Homa says, ZFG, 0 fucks given. Okay. You go out there and you play Leighton Batiste golf. Okay.
Cool.
You play like Freddie Airmail every single day. You come in hot. You play like Jose Ruckus every single day. Okay? Yeah. You do not give 1 inch, 1 yard. You take it to the max every day. I'm going from Rudy to Bad Boys to
yeah. I was like, yo, you're hopping all over Hollywood. Look at you.
Oh my goodness. I just, man, I felt as a kid, if I was a kid and like I see this and this kid is excelling and his parents are spending all this money on private lessons and a camera person and taking me to these courses, dude, I was a public course kid. I grew up like hacking it around municipal golf courses. And yes, there were kids in my high school whose parents paid for all of this shit. And guess what? Those kids were really good. And did I beat them? Sometimes. but sometimes I lost and lost bad, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Wow, authentically, you hitting the ball would be a good start. Fucking burn.
I know.
That is harsh.
Okay. It's like she's literally right upstairs, so that hurts.
Man.
It's tough.
JPEG 1098, any given Sunday quote. Good, not bad. Hooah, thank you. All right, speaking of, he is the Al Pacino of fan-controlled sports and entertainment. Because no matter where he goes, he leaves a memorable performance. He brings a ruckus, whether it be a hot dog, a golf course, a Major League Baseball park, a WNBA court, a women's soccer, a men's soccer, an MLS, an ME. What's the underleague that the Riverhounds play for? Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Ruckus.
USL? Isn't it the USL? Yeah.
Is that the league that the Riverhounds play for, Jose?
The Riverhounds. I'm not even sure who that is.
The Pittsburgh Riverhounds.
Really?
I don't know.
What? Wow. Yeah, they're USL.
Yeah, I don't. Northern California, the Pittsburgh Riverhounds, not very popular here. I don't know what to tell you.
Jose, they came and played our Monterey Bay Football Club.
Oh, yeah, okay. Wow, I don't know how I missed that.
Nice.
You're not keeping up on your Riverhounds. This is
I'm not sorry.
That's funny. That was good.
Jose, welcome to the show. You look fantastic. How was your weekend?
Weekend was pretty good, man. It's wasn't too hot this weekend, so that was nice.
Yeah,
it must be nice. It was 96 here, but it felt like 100 all weekend.
Yeah, that's so fun.
Yeah.
That's real good.
That's...
Jose, trade deadline coming up here in about 10 hours, something like that?
Yep. We're right at the end of it right now.
Okay, so I see that the Angels they're keeping Ohtani. They're obviously keeping Trout. They're making some moves. Is what the Angels doing, is it enough to somehow put hope? It's gone beyond Angels fans. It's just Shohei Ohtani fans want him to win something. And Mike Trout fans, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough, man. They're at third place in a really tough division. The Rangers are great. The Astros are great. Mm-hmm. They really don't have a chance to even sneak into the wild card here. It's unfortunate. This is going to be one of those things where Angels fans are going to look at it and they're going to be disappointed they didn't trade him because he's going to walk and they would have gotten nothing for it. But it's a lose-lose situation because they trade him. They can't get anything back that resembles, a good deal. So, yeah, I don't know. This sucks.
Do you think they're getting raked over the coals because everybody in MLB knows they're like desperate to try and make something happen?
Yeah, I mean, there's the Angels are never going to get anything that like they can even think is like, oh yeah, we have the best player ever and we got 5 prospects. Like that's not going to feel great no matter what the thing is. And yeah, teams aren't going to offer them anything because they know this is maybe even just a rental. Like you get them for a couple months.
Yeah, man, just faulty management.
Wait a minute. I'm not paying attention. The Angels are in town. I didn't know this.
Oh, you got to go see Shohei.
Yeah, you got to go see Shohei.
I didn't know this. Why did I not? Okay. All right.
Man. How about that double?
Quietly be happy. Wow.
That doubleheader performance last week, a 1-hit shutout and then 2 home runs in the second game. Is he RoboCop? Is he the Terminator? Like,
yeah, he's made in a lab or something. I don't know. I've never seen any athlete in any sport dominate this game the way that he is. This is, I don't even know what, you can't compare him to anything. He's on a different level than everybody else.
God, I mean, I saw Colin Cowherd say this was the greatest athletic achievement in the history of sports. Now that could be hyperbole, but when you think about just how difficult that much baseball is, and to keep your body, and I don't know, I'm not disagreeing hard, like, oh my God, he's saying that to get the clickbait and all that kind of stuff, but it is effing impressive, man.
What's even comparable to that? Like you play 2 games. Like, I mean, there's Dion's doubleheader, right? That's like a famous thing, but like he barely even played really in one of those games. Yeah. I can't think of a single like athletic thing that I've heard of, seen that I can even compare to. He pitched a complete game shutout and then hit 2 home runs on the same day, like 2 different games. Insane.
It would kind of be like if Josh Allen threw 5 touchdowns, had 4 sacks and an interception, right? It would kind of be
in 2 different games on the same day.
Yeah,
right. Well, so then the only way you can do that is in the Olympics, right? Like if Usain Bolt ran, the 100-meter and won the javelin and won the discus.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be the only way you do that.
Yeah. And not even in the decathlon, like won them in each individual event.
Individual gold medal.
Yeah. Man, it's just so cool. And like Freddie says it best, cherish it. We don't know long how he can do both of these at once. It sounds like he's just like, I'm going to do it all. I'm just going to keep doing it until like, why? Man, it is scary, right? Though it's kind of like you're watching perfection. You're like, don't stop ever. But also, like it's kind of like my little daughter right now. I want her to stay this age forever because she's so cute and so sweet. But I know eventually she's going to be 16 and like slash my tires because I won't let her date some guy named Jeff,
It's the level of achievement that it really feels like we're never going to see this level of athleticism again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Holy shit, man. Hey, Freddie, does this Max Scherzer move matter, or is he like, are we past the Max Scherzer era? Like, does he matter anymore?
I think he does. This has been an off year for him, but I think he's still great. He was really good last year. And if he's going to a place where there's much more depth on the roster as far as pitching can go, he can definitely be a guy who's a difference maker in the playoffs. He's got to get healthy. He's got to get his game back and stuff. But I do think this is going to be a big deal for the Rangers when it comes to the postseason.
Okay. I like that. Authentically, you in the chat says Rosie can do better than a Jeff. I agree.
Yeah.
I have some good friends named Jeff, and I have some people I don't like named Jeff. Okay. It's one of those names. There's nothing in between. There's not like, I love Jeff Kanata. Amazing dude. I went to high school with a couple Jeffs that are absolute tool bags. I don't know what to tell you. There's no gray
You just can't
area.
let her take the chance.
Yeah, agreed, Jose. You can't let her take the chance. Jose, if you had a daughter today, what sport would you want her to play?
Oh.
I would have to lean towards soccer. I think that's the most well-supported sport for women in the United States. Basketball, maybe. I love the WNBA, and they're making some moves right now. But those are the ones I think that are like, there's a future there. You can make some money. Like softball, unfortunately, it's like college is the apex.
Totally. Yeah. Well, I guess that kind of leads well into the World Cup. We can get back to a couple of baseball questions at the end, but we tied the Dutch. I saw that was the even money in Vegas, kind of thinking that we might draw against the Dutch, but we absolutely dominated them. What the Jose?
Well, in the second half, we dominated them for sure. That first half was pretty rough. We got a lot of shots on goal. We were up in their territory quite a bit, possession, but they're a very good team. Like that's a rematch of a World Cup final in the past. These are 2 very good teams, but it feels like the coaching's not there. The lack of substitutions made in the game. Only 1 substitution made. That's really suspect considering that our greatest strength is our depth.
Yeah.
And it's the roster construction. I don't think there's a single person in the United States who believes that that's the best roster that you can put on the field out there. We only have like 2 center backs on the roster right now, and like neither of them are getting playing time. That's suspect. Nobody's feeding the ball into the forwards very well, and they're not getting great opportunities to create like scoring and stuff. It's just all around, it feels like there's no cohesion there, and it's not really, the players are doing great, and it just seems like the tactics are wrong.
A Halo Crown coming in. Japan smoked Spain today 4-0. I saw Japan.
Sweet.
Japanese women are playing some good soccer.
They're looking good right now. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Leighton, you have a daughter. What sport do you want her to play? You can only pick one.
One sport?
Yeah.
Softball. I'm going to have to go with it. Yeah.
Wow. Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Softball.
All right.
She'll probably end up being like competitive cheer, but yeah, softball.
Neither one of you picked the only sport I want my daughter to play, and that is golf.
Golf.
Yeah.
Tennis. Tennis would be a really good one. I didn't think
tennis would be good.
She's been using this racket a bunch in the backyard. I've been trying to teach her some pickleball a little bit because I feel like pickleball is could be the next big thing. I don't know. Okay, Jose. Do we think? Let's go back to baseball. Well, let's predict real quick for the Women's World Cup. Tomorrow we play Portugal. Do we think we win this one, or do we think this is another chance at a draw here?
I think this is a win. I don't think it's going to be a big win, though. I would say, I think 2-0 is going to be what it looks like. Okay. They're a good defensive team. I think that they're going to be going for a 0-0 draw. They're just going to try to park the bus. I do think we get a couple scores on them, though.
Okay. All right. It's one of those midnight games. That's going to be I'm going to have to wake up, stay up late tomorrow. Oh man, these international competitions are really tough on the American viewing audience when they're over in Australia. And I know it's not for us, but we're selfish people, Jose. We're selfish people.
Absolutely, yeah. I wish that these were like primetime games for us.
Yeah. All right, a couple more questions in baseball realm. Do you think any team wins more than 100 games this year?
Maybe the Braves will. I don't know. Nobody's really looking like they're on track to. But I mean, the Braves go on these hot streaks where they do look just like really, really great. They might get there. Okay.
Do the Giants win the division?
Maybe. I hope.
Talk about having an opinion, Jose.
Whoa.
I would lean towards no.
Okay.
It's really tough. The Dodgers are good. They have a ton of depth. They have a bunch of stars. The Giants they've held the division for a total of 2 days this season.
Okay.
So it's just hard to believe. The Diamondbacks are kind of nipping at our heels over and over again. I think we're going to finish second place. We're going to be a wild card team.
All right. Last two questions for you, Jose. I found a spider in my sink this morning, and it was about that big. Okay. I killed it with a water bottle. Now, was that the correct thing to do, or should I have captured it and then lectured it to tell its other friends and then let it out?
No, I think you did the right thing. I'm not taking any chances with the spiders inside of my house.
Okay.
I'm kill on sight.
Kill on sight. Makes sense. And have you seen either Barbie or Oppenheimer or both?
I haven't. No, I haven't made it out to the theater. I just haven't had time.
Okay. I thought you would have at least seen Oppenheimer. I know you're a
I really want to go see both movies. I haven't been able to make time to make it out to the theater. Do you guys have this problem that the reserved seating in theaters makes it harder for me to go see movies?
Yes.
Because when I pull up showtimes and if there's not a good seat, I just don't even consider going to the movie.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I used to love back in the day. We used to fight hey, are those taken? Is that?
Yeah.
I want to go back to that.
Yeah, or if you just have free time, you can show up 20 minutes early, get whatever seat you want.
Yeah. Agreed.
Well, man. I hate when you do reserve a seat and there's people in your seat, and now you've got the awkward hey, get out my seat.
Mm-hmm. I'm not a big fan of this.
Yeah. All right, final question. This goes for both you guys. You get on an airplane. You have the window seat. It's a cross-country flight, LA to Atlanta. Okay, let's just hypothetical. Okay, you have the window seat. A dad and his daughter's about 12. They get on. They've got the aisle in the middle seat. The dad says, hey, can my daughter have the window seat? She likes to look out the window. Do you give it to her?
Do I get the aisle seat?
No, you would get the middle seat.
No.
Okay.
If I can get the aisle seat, I'll do it. I prefer to have the aisle seat, especially cross a long flight. I'm be getting up. I'm gonna be using the bathroom. I prefer to not have to cross over some people.
Okay.
But if I'm not getting the aisle seat, no, I'm sticking with the window seat.
Leighton?
That's a factor I didn't think about, my urinary, issues. I love the window seat. That's what I ask for in every flight. I'm not giving it to her. I'm not.
Okay. All right. So
I'll sit there and hold in my pee. I want my window seat.
I told the guys, when we get to the point where she wants to look out the window, I'll gladly open the window. But it's a cross-country flight, blood. I need to lean my head against the wall to sleep. That's what I said.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Freddie, drive safe. Freddie,
Yeah.
Jose. Jesus Christ. Sorry. I'm looking at Freddie. Here, wait, hold on. Here, we'll just bring everybody. There you go.
Hey, at least you caught it that time. That wasn't the first time you said Freddie.
Did I say it again before?
You
I
did.
didn't catch it either.
My bad.
But he didn't cause a ruckus about it.
No, absolutely not.
Jose, thanks for being here, buddy. Every time I've been watching these World Cup games, all I thought is, what's Jose thinking? What's he thinking? How's he feeling about this team? So, yeah,
I'll be back for the round of 16.
Hell yeah. And check out those Pittsburgh Riverhounds. They might need some support from you, but
Yeah, I'll look it up, man. I'll get to that. Right. Later, fellas.
Later, buddy.
All right,
Freddie. Fast Five, Freddie. Hold on, let me put your thing up here. There we go. Boom.
Right.
Wait, hold on. Look, I'm doing it all today.
He's doing it all.
Put Freddie in the middle. There, boom. Oh, let's go. Freddie, what was your GPA
ready?
at Notre Dame?
I don't want to talk about it.
It's okay. You got the degree, right? You got the degree. Who cares?
All right, yeah, it's in a box over somewhere.
Yeah, totally. My parents framed my brother's diploma for him as like a gift. My diploma is just somewhere in my bedroom back home in Pittsburgh. It's just,
Yeah. Shall we get into it?
Let's do it, Freddie. Hit it.
All right. So normally when I come on here, I tell you something and then I ask you some questions and you give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Today, I'm asking the questions first. We're doing some fan-controlled football 2.0 trivia. And then I have something that I looked at these things that I put together and I'm like, okay, I can talk about something that I've already thought about and it kind of just naturally flows. So first question I've got for you. There were 10 quarterbacks in season 2 who threw at least 40 passes. Who of those 10 had the highest completion percentage? And these questions are all regular season and playoffs.
Mitch Kidd is one.
No.
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 Wow.
Mitch Kidd was under 50 on the season, under 50%.
But he wasn't under 50% with 2 minutes left in football games.
Slade. Is Slade one of them?
Well, Slade, yeah. So Slade and Kidd are both on this list. They're not on the top.
Wow.
I'm gonna say Jay Stu.
So Jay Stu is the one that when I changed it from 50 to 40 attempts, he's on there. He's not up there.
Wow.
He was mostly a long bomber miss guy.
So then I would just say Francois, I guess
Francois, I was kind of surprised is higher up there because I think we all kind of thought that other quarterbacks were better passers than him. It's actually Kelly Bryant.
Whoa!
And that probably is mostly because of the playoffs. And it was he did have a shorter yards per completion than some of these guys, but he completed more of those passes. He was at 59% on the season.
Nice. Halo Crown got it right. Okay. All right. What's the next one?
Nice. Next one I wanted to ask, I've got 16 receivers. Some are wide receivers, some are slot receivers. Who of these 16, who had the best, and they had 20 targets at least in the season, regular season and playoffs. Okay. Who had the best catch percentage? So catches per targets. Who had the best?
Mo Thomas.
I thought you guys would get the first one right earlier, but no, it's Mo Thomas with 71%.
I knew it, dude. Most underrated player in season 2.0. Mo Thomas. Sure. Guy caught everything. He was elusive. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mo Thomas is stuck.
We need him back for season 3.
Agreed.
But what is he doing right now? But next thing I wanted to ask, of those 16, whose catch rate was the worst? We had at least 20 targets. Who was down there?
Catch rate. I feel like it's Jamil.
Jamil is down there because
he never had a quarterback.
He had a lot of targets. Yeah, but he wasn't.
Cedric Bird.
Cedric Bird is also down there at 42%, but he's not the worst. There are two guys actually who are under 40.
T.O.
Yeah, T.O. He's over 40 in another way.
Shout out to Halo Crown in the chat.
Halo Crown getting it.
T.O. only caught 31% of his targets. And I don't want this to be like me dumping on T.O.
Sure,
I'm 5'7", 175, not athletic in the slightest. I am not a lot of things that T.O. is.
This is true. Yeah.
And, I'm not going to do the math. He's a
Freddie,
lot older
I'll
than
tell
me.
you this
He's
straight up
kept
right
that
now.
up.
You're a lot nicer than Terrell.
Super nice.
I know your name.
Yeah.
You do know my name. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you.
Wait, what are your stats again, Freddie? What's your height and weight?
5'7",
175.
All right, I want every fan to drop their stats in the chat. Like, I just want to see, like, what's the average fan?
I went to the doctor.
I don't need that today. I'm gonna not look at the chat now.
All right, what else you got for me, Freddie?
So, if you're keeping track, Kelly Bryant and Terrell Owens both played on the Zappers in season 2 mostly at different points. By the time that T.O. was gone was when Kelly Bryant really came in and caught his stride. Okay. And this kind of ties into something that I've put in the Discord before. If you're not in the Discord, you should go and get over in there and
agreed and
hang with us. We need more people hanging. But one of the things I put in there is this sort of, I can't call it a theory. It's a hypothesis at this point that trading away T.O. helped the Zappers win the championship.
I agree.
Because so many defenders, you put them out there and tell them you gotta guard against an NFL Hall of Famer. They're going to put a whole hell of a lot more effort into that. And so I think that really, plus he's also kind of an obvious target when he's out there for quarterbacks, especially some of the quarterbacks that the Zappers had early on.
Dude, it's like every time people play the Steelers, they bring their A game because they want to beat us. We're the greatest franchise in the history of the NFL. So
once he was gone, that really opened things up. It opened, the game up for the Zappers to distribute the ball better. Plus they got Kelly Bryant. So there's kind of these confounding factors in play. You don't really know. It could be one of these things. It could be the other. But you did see an improvement once T.O. left is when the Zappers actually started winning games, and they won them, unfortunately, when they mattered the most for them.
With regularity. Okay. Freddie, we're going to do a prediction of all 32 teams and their win total. Okay. I have all of the over-unders set in Vegas, and I'm going to see if you guys can get close to those over-unders with your predictions. Okay. Leighton, I'm going to keep track of your totals, and we're going to look at the end of the year just how good you were. Okay.
All
right. Here we go. We are going to start
alphabetical order.
Nope. I'm going with the Vegas how they have it in order. Okay. Just on this BetMGM. Okay. Cowboys. Let's do these rapid fire. We don't have a lot of time left in the show. Cowboys.
9-8.
9-8. Okay.
Yeah. I think I saw this on First Take this morning because of course it would be on there. I thought it was 10.5.
Okay. But I'm saying right now, what do you think your total is?
What I think it would be higher. I would say maybe 11.
Wow. Okay. Currently right now, Vegas has it at 9.5. So Leighton close. I'm giving Leighton his 9 wins and Freddie gets 11. Okay. Pittsburgh.
10-7.
10-7. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I say Freddie? They go 8-1?
8-1. You think that Mike Tomlin has yet another losing. Right now, Vegas has us at 8.5. They have us at 8.5.
Really?
Okay. Yes.
I think that's a under.
I think we win 12 games this year. I'm serious. You can come at me for all.
So you're down for 12.
That's 10.
Right. It's over the 8.5. I'm telling you that much. All right, Jacksonville. Leighton.
8 wins.
8. Okay.
No.
In that division, I'm going to say 12.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Currently, right now, Vegas has them 9.5. 9.5. Okay. Leighton went 8. Freddie going big with 12. You're hoping for a big Trevor Lawrence year, huh, Freddie?
I think he's still on the ups.
Okay. Next up, your San Francisco 49ers. Leighton.
10. I think they get 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they get 10.
Okay.
They just got to solve the quarterback problem, but they'll get 10.
I'm going to go a little higher. I'm going to say 11.
Vegas has them right now at 10.5. So you guys were circling it. Leighton takes the under. Freddie takes the over. Okay. All right. Seahawks.
They'd be next for me. I'm going to say 10.
10.
Right there,
okay.
right there.
I'm going
9. Okay. Vegas has them at 8.5. You guys both went over, hoping for a big year out of Geno Smith. I think Seattle hovers somewhere around the 8 mark. 8. No, I think that makes sense.
Look at their schedule.
They're sniffing a playoff spot, but they're not the dominant team in that division. Jay Peck saying 11-6 for the Seahawks.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Halo saying Jags can get 10 wins easy. I like the chat's liking this. Okay, keep it with it, chat. I'm like trying to do 9 things at once here, so I apologize if I'm not seeing chat. Leighton, you can yell out some of those if you want. The Kansas City Chefs, aka the Chiefs, Giggly Moogly. Okay, what do you think, Leighton?
Give me 11 wins for the
11.
Yeah,
ready?
I'm gonna say 12.
Okay, you guys are hovering right there. They have them at 11.5.
Yeah, we're high on the Chiefs. Okay,
11.5. Vegas has them. Okay, up next, the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings, led by Kirk Cousins.
NFC North.
Yeah, the place where offense goes to die.
9.
9. Okay, Freddie.
I don't think they have 8 fourth quarter comebacks in them this year. I think they're going to lose more of those close games. I'm going to say 7.
Well, Vegas has them at 8.5. So you guys are hovering again. You're doing really well here. You guys are sharp. Right now. I'm liking
Crown with 10 wins.
Yeah.
Vikings.
I think the Vikings could sniff 10, but I think it's closer to 7. I really do. I think it's going to be 7 or 8. It's going to be a tough year for them. Bills.
I'll give them 11. I see them.
Okay.
I was going to say 11 as well. People are saying that's going to be a murder division this year.
Murder.
So,
Murder. It's 10.5.
Oh, okay.
Vegas has them at 10.5. So you guys are right there. The San Diego Chargers. I refuse to call them Los Angeles. You can come at me whatever you want. They will always be the San Diego Chargers.
You're terrible.
Yeah.
They're not good. But Justin Herbert, they're not bad, but they're not good.
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 9.
Vegas has them at 9.5.
Really?
So
wow.
I think that they could sniff 10. I do. But I think that Denver's going to stink again. I think that
the Raiders aren't going to be great.
No. So really you just have the Chiefs. All right. Up next, you've got everybody's favorite team, the Atlanta Falcons.
Give us our 10. Give us our 10. Give us our 10.
Okay, 10. A real homer pick there. What do you think, Freddie?
Man,
Can I guess what Vegas has?
It could be. I'm gonna say maybe 8.
Okay.
What do you think Vegas sleeper team there?
I feel like Vegas has 8.5.
8.5 is 100% correct.
On the dot. Wow, that's crazy.
On the dot, 8.5. Speaking of on a dot of sorts, the Chicago Bears. Where are we thinking they're gonna land?
Bears.
Yeah, Bears.
Where do I think they're going to land? In the lake, probably.
Yeah, that was a good one. I'll go 8.
8. Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
I'll go
8 wins for the Bears.
Where's the Bears schedule?
I'll go 6.
6 is where I would have landed. Right now, Vegas has them over under 7. So, 7.5, I guess. How about the Lions staying in that division? The Lions.
I think Lions are a 10-win team.
10-win team. You're not far off. Vegas likes that number.
I'm going to say 11.
Okay. They have them at 9.5.
Yeah, I should have put the Bears at 6. This is brutal.
Man, I just cannot put stock in the Lions. I know Dan Campbell's got the energy. I know they're the Packers, on the other hand, I don't think anybody has any idea if Jordan Love can actually throw the football. I've heard zero of anything from a camp in Green Bay at all.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
No.
What do we think? Packers.
For the Packers?
Yeah.
7.
7.
I'm going to say around there. I'm going to say 8. I've heard more about their battle for QB3 than I have about Love. they just brought in a guy from the XFL or the USFL.
Holy shit!
The one from Michigan. No, he went to the Lions.
Birmingham.
Okay.
Vegas has them at 7.5. I don't think they win 6. I think the Packers are right around 6 wins. This is the New York Jets. This is probably the hottest ticket. This is probably has the most action on it. Man, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. What do you think, Clay?
Yeah, I really want to give the Jets like a 6-win season. I really do.
6. Okay.
And Freddie. I can tell you who they're going to win against.
I'm gonna say this is kind of like a Cleveland Browns situation from a few years ago when they brought in a bunch of talent and it just didn't come together. I'm gonna say 8 wins.
8. Okay. I'm right around there too. I think 7. I'm gonna split the difference with you guys.
Okay.
7. Okay. All right. Up next, we've got the Panthers, Carolina Panthers. A team that really nobody cares about. Like, who cares?
I hate those guys. I'll give them 8 wins, though.
8? Wow. Freddie?
I'm
going to say 7, mostly in the back half of the season.
Man, you guys split it. Vegas likes him at 7.5. I'm going to take Freddie at 7.
Halo Crown has him at 5.
Okay. I like Halo Crown there. Yeah. Up next, we got to go a little bit faster. It's already 4:02. Indianapolis, the Colts. Who the hell knows if they even have a running back? Their whole organization is, I don't know. What do we think?
I'll give them 5.
5.
Yeah. 5. They haven't even just lost JT. They also just lost Zach Moss, his backup, to a broken wrist. I'm going to say 5.
5, I think, is correct. I was going to say 4 or 5. But 5 is the correct answer. The Dolphins. Oh, man. Wow. Vegas has this at a number. That is shocking.
It's. I feel like Vegas is high on the Dolphins, but I'm not. I give them 7 wins.
7.
Yeah.
9.
Okay. 9. Well, Vegas has them at 9.5. I'm kind of with. I think 7.
Whoa, Halo Crown says 11.
I could see that.
11 wins for the Dolphins. So, are you saying the Dolphins win the division, or do they come in right behind the Bills?
I think they're in third place. I think it goes Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, Jets.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what is Tua gonna forget it. Broncos. I think this is again a trash year for Russell Wilson. I'll stand on my soapbox all day long.
4 wins, Freddie. Oh, that's wild. I'm giving them 6.
6. Freddie.
I said 4.
4. I'm gonna split the difference. 5, and that's a generous 5. I think that's a generous.
They're going to lose that game to the Jets in Week 5. They're going to lose it.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. Okay. The Giants. Oh God, talk about a franchise that's just had so much potential, and then an offseason of just trash.
I mean, yeah.
Play?
7. I'm gonna stick with 7.
Yeah. 7.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 7 as well.
7. Okay. I might trend to 6, but I can get with your guys' 7.
Yeah. Chat agrees with you, Josh. 6.
Okay, 6. Titans. The Titans. We've got a lot of teams to get through. Let's go. We got to hustle.
Did you hear the Titans are wearing their Oilers?
Yeah, I did see that. I don't agree with that. I think they should retire. If they're not in Houston, you can't be an Oiler. There's no oil in Tennessee.
And they're wearing them against Houston.
Rocky Top. 9. I'll give them
9 for the Titans.
Yeah,
you out of your mind?
Their division is not great.
They have them at 7.5 in Vegas. What do you think, Freddie?
I was gonna say 7.
Okay, I like Freddie better. Cardinals.
0. 0 wins. 0 wins. Put me down for 2 wins for the Cardinals.
Cards. Okay. 2.
2. Yeah.
Freddie likes 2 as well. Vegas has them at 4.5. That's so bad. The Commanders, aka the Slapidals, aka the Independents, aka the Beltways,
the Georges,
the Jeffersons, the Wilkes Booths.
I'll give them a nice 7. I've been high on the number 7. But I'll give them 7 wins.
7?
Yeah.
Ready.
What do we say for the Giants? 7?
7.
I'm gonna say 8 then.
Wow.
I think they're still better than that.
I think we're a hovering 5 with like maybe a back
3-win team.
6. Like their last game of the season, they somehow pull out a victory and they get 6, and everybody's like, let's hear it for them.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, we are over it. Ravens. Oh man, Vegas has.
Oh wow. I'm actually high on the Ravens. I give them 11. I give them
11.
Love you, Josh.
Good God, Freddie.
I mean, it's a strong division. I'm gonna say 9.
9. All right. They're gonna lose twice to the Steelers. I'll tell you that much. That's for sure. I'm gonna give the Ravens a 9 as well. Maybe an 8 with a possible 9. I don't know. God. All right. I can't. I'm over it. I'm gonna move past it. The LA Rams. Are they? You could tell me that LA has 2 football teams, and I would be like, who are they? Go ahead. Rams, Leighton.
I said 6 wins. 6 wins.
Okay. 5. Okay. Vegas has them at 6.5. So you guys are right there in the middle. I like Freddie's 5. I'm gonna say 5 for Freddie. Eagles. Oh God.
Oh, Eagles are they might be my highest. I'll give them 12.
Yeah, 12.
12. Vegas has them at 11.5. So you guys take the over. Okay. I'm going to say, as much as it pains me to say it, I think 12 is probably the number. Unless Jalen Hurts had like one fluke year and he's really not that good, but I have a feeling that he actually is good. And that's what
I think he's here to stay. Yeah.
The Raiders somehow still in the NFL.
4 wins.
4?
Still in the NFL.
Ready?
Sorry, Peanut. 3.
3. Oh yeah. It's somewhere in there. I think I'm a trend to 4, but 3 is very reasonable, Freddie. Very reasonable.
4.5. Yeah.
Okay. Their over under in Vegas right now is 6.5, and I think that is so generous. They could be taking a wash there.
Is that with or without Jimmy G and his broken foot?
I would imagine. I mean, this was published today. These are the live odds. So
no, that's wild.
Browns could have one of those Kevin Stefanski winning seasons.
8. I give him 8. 8 wins.
Freddie?
7.
Okay, Vegas has them at 9.5.
Oh, so we're both under. All right.
I'm happy if the Browns get 9 wins, but the Steelers get 13. You know what I mean? Like, I want Kevin to do well because I like Kevin. He's a friend. He's a great person. But I just, man, it's just our division. And all right, Texans.
6 wins.
6. Okay. All right. Leighton, Texans 6. Freddie?
5.
5. Okay. I think 6 might be the number. A possible 7. But this is like a drunk 6. This is it's a drunk 6. Yeah. Okay. We got 4 more. The Saints.
Oh, 0 wins. 0 wins.
Leighton betting with his heart. Freddie with 10. Whoa. Okay.
They probably have the best quarterback in the division right now. Yeah, maybe the top 2.
Okay, but if they're okay,
you think that Derek Carr? Sorry, David was the brother. You think Derek Carr is the best QB in that division
at the moment? I mean, Bryce Young can pass him, and Ritter maybe, Baker maybe.
Ritter, it hurts.
But right now, I think Carr is better than what he got out of the Raiders.
Wow,
they didn't give him much to work with.
Maybe Freddie is some sort of clairvoyant. We don't know, Leighton, but I think it's 6 wins for the Raider or for the Buck. Sorry, 0 for the Saints. I think it's 6. All right, Buccaneers. The Buccaneers, Leighton, Bucks.
6 wins.
6
behind Baker Mayfield.
I mean, I saw some training camp footage that looked pretty bad. It's Tampa Bay. They're going to trend back towards what Tampa Bay knows what to do best. That's lose 5 wins.
I want Baker to do well, but I'm saying 4.
4. Oof.
Wow.
Oof. All right. The Patriots of New England. Leighton.
8.
Wow. Okay, you're both going 8. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty reasonable. I think I've heard so much chatter about how Bill Belichick really stinks, but mostly it's just from LaShawn McCoy. So,
yeah,
right. Yeah. And finally, they're calling it a strained calf, but I think we all know that eventually strained calves, like Kevin Durant would tell you, turn into torn Achilles. I don't want to root for that. I do not root for injuries. It's not a good sign. A non-contact strain, but the Bengals.
Yeah, 5.
Wow.
Okay. I think this Joe Burrow is a lot.
If they lose him, then it's going to be around there. If he's there, and I might say 10 if he's there, but if it is serious, but he tries to play through it.
Yeah, if he's there, they're a 10-win team. But I agree with Freddie.
Okay, all right. I got this in an email. I'm saving it. Those are our 32 team win predictions. And before we let you go, Freddie, you're not married, right? Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Are you single?
No.
Okay. Here's what happened. I'm going to tell you guys. Oh man. Okay. So guy goes on a Tinder date. Mm-hmm. He helps deliver a baby on the Tinder date. He gets the Tinder date. Woman is like apparently 9 months pregnant. Help deliver the baby. Now, it got to be some sort of catfish situation, or he's got a weird fetish. Regardless, this happened in our world. Okay. What do you do in the situation? Freddie, I give you a 20-second reaction to girl goes into labor on a date with you. What do you do? First of all, I call somebody and I run away. I don't know. What am I supposed to do there? I'm not helping deliver that baby. I'm telling you that much.
I tell her she shouldn't have looked on Tinder. She should have gone on Uber Eats for delivery.
Wait. I'm not answering this because my biggest thing is the date was in labor.
The girl he went on a date with gave birth on the date, on a Tinder date.
Oh, the baby has to be named after me, hands down.
Oh, that's smart. That is actually pretty good.
Has to. Yeah. At least middle name. Yeah. Also, in the graphic, is that supposed to be timber?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's okay.
It's Tinder fire. It's
a Tinder fire.
Firewood.
Yeah, Tinder. Be a little Tinder.
Tinder.
Hey, Airmel, thanks for being here and giving us your honest opinion about 32 teams. And I love that trivia. Any more season 2 or even season 1 trivia that you got?
I can do
any kind of football. You know what you should do next week? Here you're going to go. You're going to give us your diatribe on Notre Dame and why you guys don't need a conference. And then you're going to discuss all about how Ned Beatty's performance as the dad in Rudy is actually a really solid performance as a dad. It's got a great arc. You know, he's negative, he's positive, he's negative, he cries. Really good. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then maybe some Notre Dame football trivia, but make it like relatively easy.
Okay. All right.
Rewatches Rudy.
Like mostly Brady Quinn trivia, I'm thinking.
Like relative to what?
I don't know. Notre Dame trivia would probably be really hard. Mm-hmm. You know what, Freddie? You're a creative. You're the statistical genius. I have faith in you, my friend.
Some have said I have the best head for stats in the game here.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Sorry, Kyle.
Take that, stat head. All right, Freddie Airmail. Thank you for being here, buddy. Stay safe out there.
Thank you for having me. Get back to work.
Thanks. Nobody likes Michigan. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Except people from Michigan, I guess.
Yeah. But even unless they're Michigan State fans.
Michigan State. Leighton, we did it. Long show, but good time. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Halo Crown MVP. Yeah, Halo Crown MVP of the chat. Thank you so much.
Yep.
I saw at the early parties, like, when is season 3? I really want to wear my Zappers jersey. The beautiful part about your Zappers jersey is you can wear it all around. You can wear it every day if you wanted to.
Yeah, you can sleep in it.
Hell yeah. My dad wears his Zappers jersey. He loves it.
Yep.
We're here every single Monday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Leighton, good luck with your grad school project. I understand you failed the first.
Thank you so much. No, we turned it in. We're done.
Oh, you got it in.
Last night.
Thank you to Authentically You, who said that she got a scholarship from Taco Bell, but doesn't eat Taco Bell.
Nope.
I will eat all the Taco Bell for you. Although, Leighton, I bought a bathing suit and goggles. I'm going to start swimming laps again. I'm thinking
we're going to the pool right now.
Oh, let's go. Leighton getting his laps in. Freddie Airmail off screen showing his Board 8 Football Club jersey. Very authentically use swim to Atlanta, Josh. I'm not sure if there's a direct waterway from Northern California to Atlanta. I would swim around, hit the Panama Canal, and then come up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here. For Leighton Batiste, at Fan Controlled Lay, at Josh Macuga, at Fan Controlled Sports. We've got some big announcements hopefully coming very, very soon. There's a lot going on back scene, and we appreciate all of your support of all things Fan Controlled Sports.
Shout out to you.
Till the next time, get back to work. I'm going to hit this thing. Leighton, I got to hit this like this thing. Bye.
Thank you, fans, for watching Back to Work with Leighton Batiste and Josh Macuga on the Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment YouTube channel. If you liked this video, you can check out other videos right here. You can subscribe to the channel, tell all your friends, hit like buttons across all the videos, check out all of our shorts and live shows, and as always, power to the fans.